Alright, guys, NHL 12. I know a lot of people have been excited for this one. The Philadelphia Flyers taking on the Winnipeg Jets. Now, I don't know very much about hockey, but every year I play the hockey games. My favorite ones were NHL, actually 2K NHL, because I love to fucking ride the Zambonis. Now, the Winnipeg Jets are taking on the Philadelphia Flyers, and for those of you who don't know, and apparently a lot of you guys are hockey fans, so you do know, the Winnipeg Jets are the Atlanta Thrashers. Now, at first, I didn't realize the Atlanta Thrashers, got bought, because I know they've been doing kind of poorly lately, and I was like, people would say, the Winnipeg Jets better be in the game, and of course they are. They have the default jerseys. I didn't get a chance to switch it over in this game. It just has the standard NHL black jerseys. I'm not exactly sure what happened. As far as gameplay goes, though, I haven't done any of the Be a Superstar modes, the Be a Legend, the Ultimate Teams yet. I haven't got to that. But I know that's what a lot of people are concerned about, because that's one of the biggest things they've been pushing is Be a Legend. And a lot of people just are complaining about EA, saying, so they're basically just copying 2K Sports, because that's what 2K did with NBA 2K11, bringing back Jordan. And, this year they're bringing back even more legends. So everybody's saying, oh, 2K, EA is copying 2K, and I disagree with that. Games have to expand. Legends are a part of it, just like with WWE, when my fan base, it's just a part of it. It's just a fact of life that there are going to be legends in the game if the developers decide to go with it. And I don't think anybody's really copying anybody, unless like somebody was the first one to have a Brett Hall or Wayne Gretzky game, which of course there was a Wayne Gretzky hockey game. Then I don't really think it's stealing the idea from somebody. I really don't know that many hockey players. I do know quite a few of goal. Look at that slap shot across the night. That was a nice shot. I got that one. Claude Giroux. Chris Pronger. The reason I know Chris Pronger very well is because when I used to play, I used to love playing as the St. Louis Blues. And with Chris Pronger, oh God, who is his wingman? Who is the right? I used to do a lot of one-timers and wraparounds, and it was always Chris Pronger, and I can never remember the other guy's name. So I remember him, Jaromir Jagr. Everybody knows Jaromir Jagr. I mean, come on, let's be serious here, bro. Are you serious, bro? He turns out to be very good this game. Now, it starts off a little slow, I'm not gonna lie. A few things that you're gonna notice with the gameplay itself is I don't crash the net in this game. That's one of the things they were advertising. I have yet in 7 games to break the glass, which apparently breaking glass was, I remember that being in years and years ago when they have to replace the pane. I have yet to have it happen, even though people say it happens all the time. It's a little disappointing, because I would like to see it happen. And a lot of people are complaining that EA makes a big deal about features that are just returning that have already been in the game. But to be honest with you, all the developers do that. All game publishers do that. THQ with WWE especially does it, where one year they say, oh, the analog stick is the best way to control it. The all-new, absolutely amazing analog stick controls. And then next year, like, well, we listen to the audience and we're going to the all-new face button controlled Superstars. And it just bugs me. It really does. It's like developers pull more stuff out, then they add more stuff in, and they expect us just to kind of sit a blind eye. Oh, gosh, look at that. Almost had a goal at the end, but they denied me. Nice job, Jets. Feels like I'm talking football. It's kind of weird to call them the Winnipeg Jets. As far as my background in hockey goes, like I said, I'm a shit on sports. I used to play hockey when I was in kindergarten through 2nd grade, and you're probably like, Tubby, what the hell? Yeah, I played hockey, but the problem was it was starting to get to that age in Pee-wees where you had to pay for a lot more of your equipment. And I necessarily couldn't afford it. My mom didn't want to buy it, even though she was the GM of Mickey D's, and she was making a good sum of money. She just really didn't want to spend the money on it, and she said, you can play hockey when it comes to high school, because it's a team sport. And I'm like, whatever. And that's when I started doing bowling and everything, and kind of got out of hockey. We used to have teams. It was gold, blue, red, silver, something like that, and we'd play interleague games. It wouldn't be anything like Travelers or anything like that. Of course, we were so young at the time. I remember having such a good time with Ben and all these guys that I used to play with, and Markland, and it was just such a good time. The only thing that I wasn't very good at was stop skating, or whatever the hell it's called, when you come to a complete halt, when you just turn your skates. I used to have to drag a skate, which sucks. I got better at stop skating when I was, older. I'm a lot fatter, so I don't even think I could skate. Actually, I can skate. I'm a very good, growing up, I always preferred rollerblading versus ice hockey. And the reason was, it was just a lot easier. You weren't on ice. The blades just didn't seem to go as nice for me. And I could fly on the ice, don't get me wrong here. For being a fat little chubby tubby, I could go. I remember we used to go to Friday night. There was two different things. Depending on the time of year, you would either go to the skating rink in town, or you would go to the hockey rink. And I used to go to the skating rink all the time. I was an aggressive skater. I had TRS Alphas and TRS 1. I can't remember what they were called. The black ones, and then I had TRS Alphas. I absolutely dominated. I loved skating. I used to do a lot of stalls, grinds, shit like that. Never anything off ramps, like big air or anything. I mainly did like not manuals, grind stalls, that kind of cool stuff at schools, going up 2 steps and stalling and coming back down. Me and a couple friends used to do that all the time. And the one thing I loved about the TRSs was how big the bottom plate was. Now, a couple years ago, I think it was back in high school, my mom bought me a pair for Christmas or something, and they were a $100 pair of rollerblades. And no, they're not the one with the backstops. I would never ever wear it. They were aggressive rollerblades. That's the brand name. And like I said, I've never had anything other than TRSs, so I really didn't know anything about them. And they were fine skates. They weren't my ABEC 5 or ABEC 7 Swiss bearing dual 55mm wheels that were absolutely amazing. But they were pretty good skates, but they didn't have as big of a grind plate on them, and that's something that always annoyed me, because I was used to having this big grind plate. And there's something glitched out here where if you keep pressing Y during cutscenes, it eventually leads to a fight, which is something that bugs me a little bit. I know I'm the one that tried to get the fight, and it makes sense, but I think it's a really delayed fight reaction, and it's something that I'm not too happy about. Is I barely pick up the fight victory here at the end. But guys, I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish out this video. You guys can watch it. It starts to get really good. It's a very good near the end. Actually, you know what? Hold on. We'll wait. We'll see how it goes. They're currently on a power play, Winnipeg. I think they're gonna tie it up soon. I didn't do this live commentary. Ties it up right there, guys. And you'll see right here, I made the mistake of diving because I finally figured out how to dive. I knew how to bend over, and no, that's not a gay joke, like bend over like that. Blake Wheeler, power play goal. And assist from Led. I dove down. Had I stood up right here, as you guys can see, I would have easily blocked it, but no. I had to fall to the deck, and they scored easily, which is a real... It's a bitch, I could have won. Actually, what do I mean I could have won? I'm pretty sure I do win the game. Hate to be a spoiler alert. There's a lot of close calls in this game. There's a lot of shots on goal. There's a lot of, close calls that make me... I was getting a little nervous in the game, because I was praying on... praying? Yeah, I was praying. I was playing on pro. I don't play on super hard difficulty if I'm just playing against the computer. I don't see a point in it, to be honest with you. I know there's a lot of kids that get good at it, but I don't think the AI is improved enough to really matter. Now, there's a difference between playing AI and playing online, which I have a big feeling against. Because I have yet to play NHL online. I was always playing it at friend's house and System Link and local. I've never played NHL online. If you guys want to buy me the full copy, to buy me to play with you guys, hell, I'll play with you. Just send me the copy. There we go. I think it's Jiro. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Jiro. However, you guys can chew me out for his name. Assist from Jaromir Jagr. Nice slap shot. And, oh shit, we're stealing the puck. Jaromir Jagr, pass it over. Bam! Oh, look at this goal right here. This is one of the cool ones right here. Jaromir Jagr picks up the goal here. Now, what happened? No, the assist from Jaromir Jagr. Scott Hart now. He shoots, puts it off him, and the defender puts it in. Now, I thought, I was like, is that an own goal? Look at that. His stick taps it in off the goalie, in the goal. That was a nice one. I like getting goals like that where you don't expect it, and it's just quite entertaining to watch, to be frank with you. There's a lot of close calls. I'm still getting used to defending. I don't think the passing is as crisp as I would like it to be. It doesn't seem as realistic to me because it's always a direct pass. I would like it so I have to aim it a little bit more. Oh, shit. Hits the crossbar in the 4x6. If you look at that, hitting the crossbar right there, I thought that was in personally. I was not expecting that to happen as we go ahead and protect the puck. I think I was going to try to... No, I didn't try to stall and try to go in. I have to do a lot more dekes because I actually just refigured out how to start deking and everything. Because I know in one of my videos like a couple months ago, they're like, Tubby, why aren't you using toe drags and spins and why aren't you doing all that stuff? And I'm like, well, because I really didn't understand how, because the menu doesn't explain things very well in the game, because it shows deke as right stick, but it doesn't show the modifier. And to do like toe drags and all the lift ups, you have to hold LB and then move RS, which I think, I don't know, I think anybody that plays the game fluently, they know that. You guys are on top of it. For those guys that are watching this and are kind of novice to the game, that's what you have to do. Now, a lot of the moves are the same, as you guys can see. Nope, horrible cross. Puts it out, puts back. Oh, look at this. Shots on goal, just dominating right now, missing almost every single one of them. It's close. This is really exciting gameplay to me. When I'm watching this and I'm getting all nervous, like if I'm going to score, I get a little tensed up and like, okay, here we go, here we go. And if you guys are hockey fans and I've wrecked this whole commentary for you, go ahead and rewatch it and just mute the game apparently, because I can get somewhat annoying. It's not. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a total dick here, but I'm gonna let the. Actually, you know what? We only have 2 minutes left. Coming down, Chris Pronger. Oh, god damn it! Way to screw it up, Pronger. You could have had it cleared. And they're actually coming up in the last minute. They're gonna go ahead and pull their goalie. And is it show right here, or is it on the next play? Offside warning. We're offsides. I thought about starting a fight, but I was like, nah, fuck it. It's not worth my time. Bryzagolov, I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. I don't. I can name a bunch of hockey players, but none are really awesome. Chris Chelios, all these other guys. I don't know. Hockey is one of those things like UFC that it's something I enjoy playing, not a huge into the actual sport itself. It's just how I am. You know, I've rarely ever watched hockey. You know, we kind of live in a place where hockey's a little more fluent, but our hockey teams have always sucked. In our town, the hockey teams were always so bad, it was kind of pointless to watch. I think one year they went 1-15 and 0-16. It was like Detroit Lions bad. That's how bad they really were. Maybe the Miami Dolphins after the beat up they took last night or Monday. Right here, puck went over the side. I have yet to crash somebody through the glass, but I have got kind of a weird glitch that I'll upload later that the dude just fucking glitched over the wall, and I was like, dude, what the hell, bro? There we go, slap shot, goal. Is that Jaromir Jagr? Who is that? Who picked up the goal? I fast-forwarded through. Yeah, that was Jaromir Jagr from an assist from Mezaros. This is going to wrap up the game, guys, with 13 seconds left. My name is Tubby. If you guys want to see more NHL 12, let me know. I'm sorry if I blew it with my commentary. As game's over right there, guys. Come over to facebook.com/Tubby. Come hang out with me. I would love to play with you, and not in that sexual monotone, guys. My name's Tubby Emu. It's in the books, nation. Tubby out.